How's it going? We are live. How's everybody doing today?
Oh, wow. That is really
Okay, I
good
need to
lag.
move that audio. Welcome to the Center for Whitley County Youth Live. Today, we are glad to have you. We'd love to see that you're here. If you would drop us a note in the comments, we would be super stoked to see that you are watching with us today. Nathan, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm swell. How are you?
Doing well. I'm going to jump off camera real quick. I do apologize about that. I just want to make sure we're up and going on YouTube. And Facebook seems to have possibly dropped us. Enough video to maintain. Okay, we're not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. But there we are on Facebook Live. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. We have one viewer live on Facebook and one on YouTube. Do you want to get started with a welcome real quick?
You want me to welcome?
Go ahead and welcome. I'm going to pass it over to just you on the screen, okay?
All right, sounds good. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining in today on our Facebook, YouTube Live experience, I guess. A 2-for-1 with the big words that start with E. We might be experiencing a little bit of lag, but that's okay. That's not going to stop us from getting anything accomplished and having fun today. So we're glad you're here, and we're glad that you took time out of your day to hang out with us. Yeah.
Thanks for welcoming everybody, Nathan. That's an awesome. We are super glad to have everyone with us today. We're going to start off with a game. We're going to play some 3-year-old Pictionary. So what's going to happen with this game? Nathan and I are going to throw up a picture on the screen, and your job is to leave your guess of what it is in the comments. 3-year-olds, have you ever experienced trying to figure out what a 3-year-old drawing is? Well, that is what we're about to try and do. So here we go. If you'll just give me 1 second to pull this up. Our first one for you today looks something like this. I'm not exactly sure myself what that is, but apparently our 3 options are a vampire, an angry cow, and Kathos Sunstrider, Master of the Burning Legion.
A 3-year-old came up with that?
A 3-year-old came up with something about that. Not entirely sure which one it is supposed to be, and that's what we're trying to figure out. Nathan, as you're looking at that, what do you think it would be?
Oh man. I mean, 3-year-olds are historically not very good at drawing. So if I had to guess, they're probably saying that that's an angry cow. But somebody looks like they had the intentions of drawing this real funky. And so that makes me think it's Kael'thas Sunstrider, Master of the Burning Legion. So
okay,
I guess we're going to see what it is.
Both wonderful guesses. I am not entirely sure what I think it is either, but let's see. Apparently, it's a vampire.
I was
obviously
extremely wrong both times.
I think I'm right there with you. I had no clue what that was going to be, but a vampire is apparently what it is.
Apparently so we're just throwing logic out the door right now.
Yep, but that's kind of what happens when a 3-year-old is drawing something. So let's go ahead and move on to our next question. And if you're just now joining us, we'd love to see what you're thinking about what this drawing is in the comments. If you would drop your comments of what you think this is. So our next one is this. To me, Nathan, what does that look like to you? Our 3 options: a crow looking for trash to eat, a T-Rex with abnormal stick-like growths on his snout, or see a yawning deer. But I'm not sure. To me, it just looks like an upside down bird.
Yeah, I don't know. think it's a crow looking for trash.
A crow looking for trash.
I'm gonna say
it's a very good guess. Let's
like
see
if
what it
you
actually.
turn your head and kind of like, you can kind of see it.
I think you might be right. Let's see what it is. Nathan takes it. Okay, that was an excellent. I could have also seen, like, as I look at it again, I could have seen T-Rex, because every time I think of T-Rex, I think of a movie that I watched when I was a kid called Meet the Robinsons, where it talked about where the T-Rex had short little arms and a giant head. So
that was one of my favorite movies as a kid, probably.
A wonderful movie. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do one more of these. Nathan, you want to try describing that first?
So this looks like it's Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. But it looks like he's like got really skinny arms and 3 long fingers, and I can't tell. I think that's white fur, but it's striped. You see, that's what I'm getting from this.
Okay. I can get along on board with that, but I gotta ask you a question first. Wasn't Stitch blue?
True. I'm just saying he looks kind of like Stitch.
Okay. I could get on board with that. So our 3 options is a zombie rabbit, a happy bat, and this is you, Daddy. Oh, how would you feel if your child drew that and said, "Hey, Daddy, this is you"?
Man, I don't even know. All I know is, once I have kids, if they say anything like that and they're drawing something like that, they're sleeping outside.
I'm looking at it going, I have no artistic skills myself, so I'd have to give it to them. Well, this one, let's see what it is. Are we ready? It happens to be a happy bat. No, apparently that's supposed to be a smile in there.
Oh, that's a smile.
That apparently is a smile.
See, that was going to be my guess.
That was going to be your guess?
Correct.
Okay. Well, we are back to we have finished our game of 3-year-old Pictionary, and we are going to move on to. Do you remember playing Make It or Break It last week?
I remember trying.
We did have a few technical issues last week, and we're experiencing maybe a little bit of lag today, but everything seems to be running smoothly. But shall we give it another try?
Yeah, let's do it. It looks like things are going a little bit smoother with the screen sharing today.
Okay, let's go ahead and give it another try then. For this first one, are they going to make it or break it? Remember, as we go into this game, your goal is to guess whether they're going to make it or break it on the trick that they're doing. You have 10 seconds to guess, and we want to see your guesses in the comments. Here we go.
Make it or break it.
Let's see on this one. Ooh, Nathan, what do you think they're going to do?
Break it. There's no way. No way.
If he makes it, that'll be a pretty epic name. But he looks like he's got too much forward trajectory.
Break it.
Yep, he broke it. Here we go to the next one.
Make it or break it.
Got a snowboard? Is he gonna make it up on that rail?
I think this is a make it.
You think this is a make it? Okay, it'll be impressive. Let's see it.
Break it.
Oh.
Ooh, That was a rough
Okay.
break. That was a rough break. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll do one more of these before moving on. Are you ready, folks? Let's see it in the comments.
Make it or break it.
Nice, off of a ramp. He's got some pretty good air.
Break it.
He is flat with the board, parallel to the ground. I think he'll
Nope.
make it.
I think so.
Break it. I'm gonna say make it.
Oh, yeah.
Break it.
He almost had it.
He was close.
Almost
Make
had
it.
it. Okay.
He was close.
He was very close. Very close. If you're just now joining us, we'd love to see you hop into the comments. Let us know you're here. We've been playing a few games. I know that we posted. Did you all remember what we posted yesterday? Did you all see the hashtag missing Monday? Okay. So yesterday was missing Monday. Every Monday we're going to post a picture of something that is Cadence. I see your comments. Thanks for hopping on. So every Monday we're going to post something that was a picture of something that was missing. And then on Tuesdays during our time live on social media, wherever that happens to be, we are going to reveal what was missing from the picture. So if you give me just 1 second, yesterday's picture right here. Looks like, Nathan, do you know where that was taken at?
That looks like it was taken in Russia.
Very good. That was taken in Russia. So we've got something missing from this picture. I didn't see any comments of what was missing. Do you have any idea what might be missing in that picture? Whether is it a person first? The question is it a person or an object?
Are you talking to me?
Yes. Which do you think, person or object? Missing from that picture.
Person.
You think a person's missing? Okay. I'm going to give it a second for comments to pop up. Would love to hear from the audience. What do you all think is missing from this picture? Is it a person, an object? And if it is a person, I'll give you a hint. We're going to post. The only people missing from pictures that we'll post will be staff members of the Center for Whitley County Youth. So if you think it's a person, which staff member do you think it could be? We've got a couple that might have reason to go to Russia. So you've got a couple choices there. Person, object. Nathan says person. Nathan, do you have a guess on who that could be? Could it be you?
It could be me.
Could be you? Okay.
It could be.
Who? If it's not you, though, I'm curious. If it's not you, who do you think it could be?
If it's not me, I think it's you.
You think it's me?
Uh-huh.
Well, are we ready to find out?
I sure am.
Okay, here we go. Nathan was right. This is a picture of me. I spent 4 months in Eastern Europe in 2017, spending some time studying abroad at a university over there. And while we were there, we went on spring break to Russia. Got to experience Moscow and St. Petersburg. So wanted to share a little bit of that. And part of what Missing Monday is so that you get to find out on Truth Tuesday something more about the staff or something relevant about the center. So this is a picture of me from spring break. I am a person who loves traveling and has gotten to experience a few different places, a few different countries. And this is one of the few pictures of me that came back from Russia. Okay, and we're gonna move back to this layout. The other reason I share that picture is also during this time, I want to encourage you. During this time, I share that picture also because I want to encourage, as we are in this time of social distancing, or I've heard it said a new way, physical distancing. We want to make sure that we are still growing and still learning new things and experiencing new things, and that's a little bit harder now that we cannot physically go somewhere else, but that's still possible. One of the places I visited while in Russia was this Hermitage Museum, State Museum, and you can hop online and learn tons of things if you spent 10 seconds on every single piece of history in that museum. You'd be there for longer than any of our lifetimes. So wanted to share that little bit of experience from my own past. I also want to spend a moment talking about our social/physical distancing. It's a new challenge that all of us are facing, that all of us are experiencing, and it's something that many of us may not be enjoying. We may have family situations at home that aren't great. We may have challenges that are challenges of getting along with our siblings or our parents, challenges focusing on our schoolwork or on our homework. There's all sorts of different things that could tire us out from staying at home all of the time. Many of us are probably longing to return to a regular schedule. And we might feel like we're missing out on something. We might feel like there's so much that could be happening and that we had scheduled during this time, and we feel like we're missing out on what could be. But one thing that we do have during this time is a lot of time, because a lot of those things, all of our schedules just got cleared. We're at school, school 3 days a week. Other than that, you're at home, or you're on school, doing school 3 days a week, and then you've got 2 extra free days that you don't normally have. So 4-day weekend every weekend, but not the ability to go and do like we normally do. So we have this abundance of time, and we're asking the question, what do we do to fill it? How do we fill all of this extra time? And that's where this week's challenge comes from. I would encourage you to take advantage of this time to do what you've always thought about but never had time to do. And that looks different for each of us. For me, that is spending some extra time on my bike. I'm a huge cyclist, and the other thing that means is spending time learning a new language. Part of what I love to do is learn new languages and begin to speak and say phrases and words in those languages. So that's what I use some of that extra time for, those ways that fill me and encourage me. That for you, that may look very different. It may be writing a story. It may be setting an exercise goal and starting that workout routine, or creating that workout routine for yourself every day. It could be investing in that one friendship that you really, really value, albeit through technology, as we are physical distancing at this point in time. But there's all of these different opportunities that we have now because we have an abundance of time. So let's learn to use that time. We could use that time to grow in so many different ways. So I'm going to bring Nathan back up, or pass it off. I'm actually just going to pass it off to Nathan. We are excited for what's to come.
All right, so kind of like last week, we did our Instagram Live, or tried to do Instagram Live, and so this week we're doing Facebook Live on Tuesdays, and then of course we've got our Zoom meeting again on Thursday. So if you'd like to join that, we'll go ahead and we'll post again that it'll be up and running, and then if you have interest in joining it, we will send you the pin if you let us know. So that'll be at 3:30 this week, because we've got Mary Rayburn doing their meal pass out at 3:30, or at 4:30, excuse me, starting on Thursday. So we're going to be shifting up our time by an hour to 3:30. So we just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of kind of the change that was coming, but we'll still be doing our Zoom this week. So yeah, that's kind of what we got going on. But it's still going to be a great time. We've got all kinds of cool stuff planned for this week and moving forward. Coming up with all kinds of different things to hopefully get you guys involved and excited about this new look After School Central that isn't called After School Central, but we still don't know what it is. So we still want your guys' help coming up with the name. So keep submitting those names. We've gotten a couple. We're starting to compile them together and seeing what we got. So, Jonathan?
Okay, we just wanted to say thank you so much for joining us today, and we are excited for what's to come. Message us so we can get you that Zoom contact information. We're going to be sending an email out shortly to parents and posting on social media so that you all know and see it. We hope to see you on Thursday. And on Thursday, our Zoom meeting is our After School Central. That's not After School Central meeting is open to all grades 6th through 12th. We are open to all students here in Whitley County, Whitco, Whitley County Consolidated, or Smith Green Community Schools. We'd love to connect and to get to know you and invest in your life. So if you'd like to be a part of that, message us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and we will get you that information so that you can join us. Thank you all for joining us, and have a wonderful week.